What's happening, guys? Welcome back. It's Kibla Ahmed. Hope you guys have been well. This has taken a bit of time, and it's been hard to talk about this subject, and I've been trying to plan it and trying to work around it, but today I'm going to talk about mental health. I know that recently it was Mental Health Day. I don't think it deserves a day because people suffer it every day. I suppose it's a reminder to let people know that mental health issues is around and everybody suffers it. Doesn't matter what form it's in, there is some sort of mental health problem people suffer. If it comes to anxiety, depression, low self-esteem, not being able to do enough, confidence and courage. There's so many forms of it, and it comes in different ways and different processes, and it becomes a daily battle. And I wanted to share my experience of what I went through, what I still go through, my daily battles, the root of it, the background of it. Yeah, it's a pretty hard subject to talk about, but I mean, I wanted to be blatantly honest. If I'm looking down, guys, it's not because I'm losing concentration, it's because I'm reading my notes as well. I feel like I know sometimes I just ramble on because I get this spur of the moment of excitement and I go off subject, and I'm gonna try and keep it neat, keep it neat. All right, keep it neat. But daily battles, we all go through it every day. The thought process of what am I going to do today? How am I going to do it today? Will I be able to do it today? When it comes to confronting people, when it comes to doing a job, when it comes to doing something very, could be easy, but to our minds it won't let us do it easy. It'll always be hard. It'll always be hard, and our mental process and our thought process makes that hard as well. What I kind of personally want to say is that life is bumpy and spinning and twirling and it's all over the place, but it's all about finding that balance. And I don't know how you would find that, but I mean, for me, I found it in a way where meditation, sketching and artwork came back into my life to help me go through what I went through 5 years ago. And I went through a tragic thing, I would say, that killed my confidence, killed a part of me that, you know, used to enjoy doing things, used to get up for a reason, and I've come back on that now. But it's always a road to, it's a process. It's never going to be smooth sailing all the way. It's going to be up and down, but it's admitting to that. I mean, my main thing was doing this video was to say that with anybody that suffers any type of mental health issues is that you're not alone, that there is somebody there to talk to. If it's a complete stranger or you confiding in a friend or a family, but being honest and just letting people know makes a massive difference. I mean, bless my beautiful wife for listening to me in times of maybe I didn't even need it, but just to have that conversation, and that she has me to listen, for me to listen, and that's all. Sometimes some people just need to shut the fuck up and listen, and it helps massively. But that's another thing. I mean, daily battles when it comes to tasks, as I said, there are ways of dealing with that, and it's finding a process that works for you. If somebody is telling you not to do it that way, don't listen to them. I mean, if it's during work, I mean, if you could speak to a manager or somebody who's running the business at the time to say that I have a process that works well with me, can I use that process? And hopefully it should be fine to use. But it's all about letting people know. Communication is such a big key. And I learned that over the past couple of years, that if I couldn't unleash what my feelings were at the time, it's going to be hard to kind of just continue doing things. It was hard. It was very hard to get up in the morning. It was very hard to do things. I was going to talk a bit about my background. I'm coming from an Islamic background. I'm coming from a Bangladeshi cultural background as well. So that plays a massive part. I mean, I'm not going to get into the nitty gritty of that, but depending on where how you've been raised, where you've grown up, what sort of society around you, the people around you, it plays so much. And now we live in a society where you feel like you need to be on the go and keep going and on the top, and you've got to be this and you've got to be that. But no, be who you want to be. You don't need to be a follower. You don't need to be a sheep. You can be a leader. but you got to want to have it, if that makes sense. I told you a bit about my issues and being. It was hard for me to get up in the mornings. It was hard for me to go to work. It was hard for me to listen to somebody tell me something to do. Some, like, the elders would, I would say, like elders, but maybe parents would tell me, like, it's just keep going, keep moving forward, keep doing. But you can only hear that to a certain amount before your mind just kind of breaks. I suppose for me, a couple of years ago, after the incident I went through, opened a floodgate of learning again. And it was weird because I opened up my sketchbook from when I was 16. I haven't touched paper and pencil for almost 15 years, and I was like, wow, this was amazing work. So that opened the floodgate of learning again. I was watching videos on how to do sketches and different techniques, reading books, reading more comic books. I got into my passion massively, and a bit more as well. And it helps, guys. Even if it's something from the past that resurrects again into your future, you do not know what road it will take you on. But for me, it took me on a peaceful path of learning and controlling my feelings, controlling my emotions, controlling my thought process. Meditation played a big part of that as well. So I was doing that full on for a good year, until I kind of, at first I was thinking, meditation, what's that gonna do? But it did so much, guys. Like the first 6 months, I just sat there thinking, what am I doing, to almost having, out of body experiences. And, that changed the way I thought about life as well. And it's changed massively. And in the process of that, I've got to meet amazing people, got to do and see things I never thought I'd be able to do. I've got to meet my beautiful wife as well. So good things happen when your thought process is on something that you love doing, and it's trying to get to that. We live in a negative society, guys. That's one part I wanted to touch on. Whether it's social media, people, work people, just everything around you, people with negative vibes. I think with more meditation, I got to understand about the energy that we let off, and same thing with religion as well. That having faith showed me a different light and how we see things, and I felt people's vibes, I felt people's negativity, and I moved away from that. I didn't want to be a part of that. Even if it was my close family or a friend, I would take myself out of that equation, and I'd tell them, or I'd tell the relative, but I wouldn't stick by it. Where before I'd sit there and listen to this shit. I can't do that no more. You have to move yourself. You have to remove yourself away from people. And even if it's making a sacrifice of losing somebody, but they're bringing you down, it's time to move along. Jog the fuck on. Move forward and do what you need to do. Alright, there's a few things regarding overcoming some of these mental health problems I was going through at the time. I was going through anxiety and depression, to be honest. I had a mild amount, and it was very, very hard at one point, and I went through things I'd never thought I'd go through, but I've overcome that, and I can be honest and say that, sometimes I think about it, but I don't think about it too much. But I got myself into a good routine. Finding creativity and doing meditation helped out massively. You can try these things. Meditation, bring out your creative side, do some painting, write your thoughts. Writing your thoughts helps so much. I used to write my thoughts as well. Try and talk to somebody. Don't run away from, don't run away from these problems. If you have somebody that you could talk to, you guys can face that. Like, try and face whatever problems you're going through. Do not run away from it. Running away does not help, because it'll always meet you somewhere else on your path. So try and confront that. That's just my opinion, guys. My opinion, my thoughts, my advice. But it's just something I wanted to share with you guys. Make some goals, guys. Goals are they're a big thing. They help out massively. Write some goals down, put them on your wall, look at it every day. Do whatever you want to be able, what you can physically and possibly do it, because nothing is impossible. So write that down on the wall. Get a big piece of paper, write it on the wall, put it in your bedroom. When you wake up, you look at it, yeah? See how that goes. But the main thing was that you're not alone, guys. We are here. There are people that love you, and there are people that want to talk. There's so many helplines and online websites and people outside that want to genuinely talk and help and listen. They want to listen. They want to listen to what you got to say, and you should be able to get out there and do whatever you want to do, and do it with love as well. All right, guys. I'm gonna stop there and stop rambling. I'm gonna do this out of something because of what I went through, and I'd like to share with you guys. Each week I'm gonna put up a video, create a video on a process of what I do, of clearing my mind, how to keep myself motivated, and how to push yourself forward when it comes to doing a sketch or reading a book or going out. But meditation, I'm gonna put something creative up for you guys to see and just try it out, guys, and go from there. You don't have to follow anything that I've said today, but if I could help somebody in the process, that means that that one person can make a difference, I suppose. But you've got to want to do it, if that makes sense. All right, guys. That was emotional. But share your thoughts in the comments, guys. If there's something that you'd like to know about me, then, or anything that I was going through at the time that I could help you with, then drop a comment below, private message me, hit me up on my social media. It will be great to have a conversation. All right, guys, you are not alone. I want to say a massive thank you to all you new subscribers. I want to say thank you to my previous subscribers. You guys are absolutely amazing. I've got new videos coming up soon, guys. But for now, one love. Peace.